Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Apple report for Wednesday, June 14th, 2023. Before I click through all the charts, just want to encourage you to please click like and share and subscribe to the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel, and check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this: daily analysis in the Triple Q and the SPY, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, the NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to kind of the longer term 3 to 5 week swing trader to the near term 2 to 3 month investor. Always looking for 20% moves on the underlying stock when we are searching for the buy and sell signals, but mostly buy signals on common name stocks. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's jump to the charts. Just a reminder that 5-6 weeks ago we had a long-term buy signal when we settled the week above the 170.35 channel top. We've had some hesitation, of course, at the January 22 high. It was an all-time high until a couple of weeks ago. We've pushed through it. We've even closed above it a couple of days over the last couple of days. Monday, Tuesday settlements above the 182.94 all-time high. I still have as a weekly support level, where as long as we're above it, it can be bought in anticipation of higher trade. 184.95 is nothing more than last week's high. We can top out there on an intraday basis, possibly for the day, but I will say that if we close today above that high, above 184.95, we should by Friday's close reach the 189.33 channel top, where we could actually top out into later next week and from there fall back to the 182.94 previous all-time high within 3 to 5 days of doing so. So once again, I'll outline. I think the 189.33 formation is likely to be realized by the end of next week anyway. With the continued daily settlements we're now getting above 182.94, it would be a settlement above 184.95 that would signal this 189.33 channel top by Friday's close, where we could top out into later next week, and from there we could fall back to 182.94 within possibly 3 to 5 days of doing so. But just know that we're getting a series of buy signals now. First and foremost was the settlement above 170.35, and assuming we close Friday above 182.94 at the end of this week, that is a meaningful secondary buy signal in and of itself. As I've mentioned 6 weeks ago, 220.33, this long-term channel top, remains our long-term objective that I think is in reach still by the end of the year. If we close this week Friday above 182.94, this steeply rising channel top, then likely possibly by the end of July, although this thing is pulling away at a very steep rate, so it may well just stay out of reach until we actually push into this 220.33 region over the coming months. I think that covers the upside pretty well. Let's talk downside today. If we break 182.94, a 181.21 in reach, where we could bottom out on an intraday basis, possibly for the entire day itself. I will say that if we close below 182.94, that's not a great sign of strength, certainly as we move into later week. But closing below 181.21, I actually think is our down pivot through the rest of the week. A settlement today below 181.21 marks a good high for the week, and we should, within possibly as little as 2 to 3 days, fall into the 176 handle. We have this former horizontal channel top we settled above a couple of weeks ago, as you recall, and it is now backed up by a 2 to 3 month channel bottom at 176.38. So what I will say is, if we close today below 181.21, this channel bottom at 176.38, then in reach over the next 3 to 5 days, where we could bottom out through next week and from there turn back up to new highs. Keep in mind, I don't expect to see 170.35 anytime soon unless we were to close below this 176.38 channel bottom, and then I see it as a 3 to 5 day objective. But even then, it's a fabulous area to buy into longer term, not only as a swing trade for the following 3 to 5 weeks back to 182.94, but in terms of owning Apple long term through the rest of the year. This 220.33 channel top still considered, I'm going to call it a 5 to 8 month objective. And if we close Friday above 182.94, it could be over the next 3 to 5 months. I'm not going to show any sort of bearish longer term dynamic for Apple unless it closes back below 170.35, which is a moot point right now, given how far away we are from it at this present point in time. I think that kind of rounds it out for Wednesday's Apple Report. I'll be back tomorrow with Thursdays. Please click like, please click share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com.